All right, let's talk brokerage bonuses. In this world, we're pretty used to seeing the same old names duking it out, but every so often, a new challenger steps into the ring from, well, a place you'd least expect. A huge crypto exchange just dropped a stock transfer bonus, and honestly, it might just be a total knockout.
Yup, you heard that right. Kraken, a name you probably know for trading Bitcoin, is now making a serious play for your stock portfolio. And this has got everyone in the bonus chasing world asking the same thing. Wait, is this for real? And, more importantly, is it actually any good? Let's dive in and see what's really going on here.
Okay, first things first, let's just get straight to the numbers. No fluff, no hype, just the cold hard facts of what Kraken is putting on the table. So right off the bat, these numbers are looking really good. We're talking a 2% bonus rate, which is fantastic. Now, you do need their paid subscription, Kraken Plus, to get that full 2%. The hold time is just 365 days, a single year, which is great to see. But here's the kicker. There is no maximum bonus. That is so, so rare. So what are the catches? Well, the bonus gets paid out in a stablecoin, which is basically a crypto coin pegged to the US dollar, and this promo is set to end in September of 2025. So with those terms, how does this thing actually stack up against the competition? Let's run our first scenario, a pretty common $100,000 portfolio transfer. We're going to put Kraken head-to-head with some of the other champions in this particular weight class. And at first glance, for a $100,000 transfer, it looks like a three-way tie. Kraken, Tasty Trade, and TradeUp all offer you the exact same $2,000 bonus. So if you just stopped right here, you'd think, hey, they're all the same. But we know better, don't we? The cash amount is only part of the puzzle. Absolutely not. Because as anyone who's been doing this for a while knows, that big, shiny bonus number means nothing without context. The real value of a bonus comes down to how long you have to lock up your money to actually get paid. And that brings us to the most important metric of all, the effective annual percentage yield, or APY. And this is where it all changes. Look at this. Because Kraken and Tasty Trade only make you hold for 1 year, their effective APY is that full 2%. Awesome. But now look at the others. TradeUp has a 2-year hold, which literally cuts its value in half to just 1%. And then there's Robinhood. They also offer a 2% bonus, but with a 5-year hold. That just crushes its APY down to a measly 0.4%. See, the hold time is absolutely everything. So, for the $100,000 transfer, it's pretty clear we've got to call it a tie between Kraken and Tasty Trade. They both deliver the best bang for your buck thanks to that super reasonable 1-year hold. But that's just at $100,000. What happens if we start talking about some really big money? All right, let's move up to the heavyweight division. What happens when you're moving $500,000? This is where the math really starts to shift, because a lot of these offers have caps and tiers, and that fine print really starts to matter. And whoa, just like that, the competition gets thinned out. At $500,000, Kraken's uncapped 2% bonus gets you a massive $10,000 payout. Robinhood actually matches that. But look what happened to our co-champion Tasty Trade. Their bonus has a tiered structure that caps out, leaving them way behind with only $4,000. That no maximum bonus on the Kraken offer is a total game changer here. And now for the final blow. We look at the effective APY again. Kraken's killer combo of a high bonus and that short 1-year hold keeps it at a powerful 2%. Webull actually puts up a decent fight, coming in around 1%. But Tasty Trade's APY falls all the way to 0.8%. And Robinhood, well, it's still stuck with that 5-year hold, leaving it at that same 0.4%. At this level, it's not even a contest. So the verdict is in, and it is crystal clear. For these larger portfolio transfers, Kraken isn't just a contender, it is the undisputed champion. That combination of an uncapped 2% rate and a 1-year hold is, right now, completely unbeatable for this transfer size. Okay, so we've seen the numbers, and they are seriously impressive. But hold on. Before you run off and start transferring your life savings, we need to talk about the fine print and give our final thoughts. Because every amazing offer has a few strings attached, right? So let's just lay it all out. The pros are massive. You can't deny it. A top-tier effective APY, that short 1-year hold, and no max bonus. It's a powerhouse. But on the other hand, you have to weigh the cons. Remember, Kraken is a crypto-first company. Their stock trading platform is newer. It's not going to feel like your traditional brokerage.
The bonus is paid in that stablecoin, which means you'll have an extra step to convert it to cash. And finally, you do need that paid Kraken Plus subscription to unlock the full 2% rate. And before we sign off, just a couple of really important things. This whole breakdown was generated with the help of AI, but these offers can and do change on a dime. So please always go to the source and verify the latest terms yourself before you make a move. And I also want to say, we are huge fans of sites like Doctor of Credit. They're the gold standard. Our goal here is to supplement their amazing work with this kind of visual deep dive. If you found this useful, well, this is what we do. We break down all the major brokerage bonuses just like this. You can find a whole lot more of these data-driven explainers over on our website, brokerage.bonusprofessor.com. And that's a wrap on the Kraken Bonus Showdown. It looks like there's a new king in town for large transfers. But what do you think? Is moving to a newer, crypto-focused platform worth it for a bonus this good? And what offer should we tear down next? Let us know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching.